Well, fellas, I never thought a day like this would come. Looks like miracles are real. I don't know what happened. Maybe the stars aligned. Maybe somebody collected all the Dragon Balls and made the wish to Shenron. I don't fucking know, dude. But apparently, dreams really do come true. Pokimane says that she would consider dating a fan. Alright, all shits and giggles aside, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about Pokimane, because apparently a few days ago this broke the internet. I know I'm a little late, I apologize, but I still want to talk about it because I think it's fucking funny. But yeah, apparently this article came out about how Pokimane would actually consider dating a, like, fan of hers. Now, why this, broke the internet, why this is fucking, like, a big deal, I don't really know. It really doesn't matter, but we're going to talk about it anyway. We got an article here from Game Rant, kind of explaining the whole thing and like her mindset on it. So let's go ahead and read it. Romantic relationships between content creators and fans can be tricky to navigate, but Pokimane thinks it's possible given the right circumstance. Although she and many other streamers keep much of their dating lives private, Pokimane, I apologize if I pronounced any names wrong, opened up about the possibility of dating a fan during a recent Twitch stream. Pokimane discussed the idea during a Just Chatting stream by saying that it, quote, depends on the people. She clarified by saying how important the way someone reaches out to a streamer is when building a relationship. Explaining, she says that if somebody were to message her out of the blue with anything inappropriate, she's probably not going to date them. She continued making the point that if somebody were only to date a streamer based on their popularity and online persona instead of who they are, it likely wouldn't work out. For her, it seems like if a potential partner were to know the work, it should not be the sole reason for their attraction. Although Pokimane doesn't often speak publicly about her dating life based on her stream, it seems like she'd be open to the possibility of dating a fan if circumstances were right. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this flat out. It's not gonna happen, you guys. If you guys are out there thinking that, you actually genuinely have a fair shot of dating her, you're absolutely mistaken. Number one, she has probably hundreds of thousands of people messaging her like every day, regardless of like before this came out or not. People are trying to message her. They always like try to, they add her or whatever they do on fucking Twitter. I don't really know. But the fact of the matter is, she's probably not gonna date an average Joe who watches her fucking streams. I feel like the equivalent of actually like getting a date with her is like the equivalent of like winning the lottery. Like it's nearly impossible. And I assume I could say this with confidence that there are a lot of people out there that are probably jumping up and down at this, this revelation here, and they're probably like trying to get with her every waking minute now. But it's not gonna happen, fellas. So don't get too excited. Now they kind of give an example of how something like this could happen or work with PewDiePie's relationship, and the point is kind of just irrelevant and just not like the same as it is now. Let's go ahead and read what they say here. To aid Pokimane's point, all one needs to do is look at PewDiePie's situation with his wife. PewDiePie met his wife Marcia through a mutual connection, and the two purportedly shared emails about how Marcia found his videos funny. There are plenty of other examples of streamers and other celebrities entering a relationship with a fan, but as Pokimane pointed out, it all depends on the person how they met. Now, PewDiePie's point, and like PewDiePie's is not really a good example, and there's a couple of reasons. Number one, internet celebrities back in the day were by no means like as high up as they are now, I guess, is what I'd say. Back in the day, being a YouTube like celebrity meant absolutely nothing, and just an internet celebrity in general, right? Social media was not nearly as big as it is now. YouTube was not nearly as big as now. It didn't have nearly the same, like, I guess, traffic as it does now, in a sense. And just to clarify this, PewDiePie met his wife in 2011, right? And again, like, this is, like, early YouTubing, right? And like I said, like, this is where, like, nobody gave a shit about, like, internet celebrities or anything like that. And one other big thing, too, is that Pokimane and PewDiePie's, like, following at like now and then, like, what happened with PewDiePie is completely different. First off, Pokimane has millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of subscribers probably. She's got a YouTube following, a big social media following. Everybody knows her. She's like this big recognizable icon now. She's become one of those things that, like, even if like you don't even like know anything about like this kind of like community or like this topic, you're probably going to be able to point her out in a crowd. Think of it like how if you're a kid who never like watched like cartoons really when you were younger, like you could still probably point out who SpongeBob is. Or like if you're probably somebody who doesn't watch basketball, you can like, and they're like, "Oh, you know anybody in basketball?" It's like, and you have no like you live like literally like next to nothing. You could probably point out like a player like LeBron James or Michael Jordan or somebody of that caliber. And let's go back to PewDiePie now. PewDiePie in 2011, when he met his wife, had only 60,000 subscribers. And this was like tallied up at the end of like December, so at the end of the year. Like this is before he like exploded into popularity, right? Like he like 60,000 subs nowadays is kind of like, oh, like, that's pretty good. But like back in the day, dude, that was huge. And you like have, and now like the mentality is like, oh, this person's got to have like a million subs or something for like the, I guess, like to be like quote unquote YouTube popular or whatever, or like an internet like celebrity. So when this happened, this guy wasn't even at 100K yet. Like, so his community was much smaller. Again, like it's not the same like as this like it's not the same comparison when you're comparing it to Pokimane, right? As somebody who's now coming out saying that she would consider dating a fan who has, again, millions of followers on, Twitch and probably millions of subscribers on YouTube and social media and all that jazz, and then you compare it to PewDiePie, who had 60,000 subs and was only doing YouTube, and, he actually did, like, date a fan and marry one. So I feel like it's good, it's good to say that PewDiePie's, like, circumstance has like really does not like not justify, but like it really doesn't give a good perspective. I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up because there isn't really that much I want to like. There isn't that much to talk about, right? Like this means literally nothing, right? And again, like it broke the internet, all that a few days ago. Everybody was fucking talking about it, but it's like it means nothing. I don't understand how something this small and minuscule can be like groundbreaking news. It just shocks me. Like this is the things we're talking about, and this is the things people talk about. Yeah, there's all this shit going on with our government and all the wars going on and shit like that. But oh man, Pokimane might date a fan. Everybody, let's all hop on that story. And again, to any of the sad saps out there that genuinely think they have a chance, yeah, again, the equivalent of probably like winning the lottery. It's never going to happen. You're more likely to probably get struck by lightning and bitten by a shark in the same day. But with that being said, thanks for watching. You guys can hit that sub button if you liked it, and like and comment. Leave a comment. Are you guys excited that you have a chance to date Pokimane? Or maybe you don't really care and you want to type that in. I don't give a shit. But you can check the description and all that jazz for Twitter and Twitch. I stream on Twitch very frequently. You guys can check me out over there. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.